Keke Palmer accuses ex-boyfriend of abuse. According to court documents filed on Thursday, November the 9th, and reviewed by Page 6 in Us Weekly, actress Keke Palmer is seeking a restraining order against ex-boyfriend Darius Jackson and requesting sole custody of their 8-month son, Leodis. 30-year-old Palmer accused 29-year-old Jackson of abusing her multiple times over the course of their 2-year relationship. Keke's own mother would speak out as well on the matter, outing Darius' brother, who allegedly Darius learned his abusive behavior from. Take the video.
Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but this is I can't help myself. For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter, the ridiculous stuff that he's posting when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a boy and you're a part of the problem.
Listen, let me say this. There are several women with less resources that are suffering through some trauma. And I think, shining a light on this one incident may cloud the incident or may make people feel a certain way. What I will say is domestic violence is nothing to joke about, nothing to play with. And I think some of the statements from Keke Palmer may have turned some people off or made people feel a certain way simply because she's trying to say that his brother taught him how to be abusive. When we know abuse, I don't want to go there. I don't know how that happens. And this is per Us Weekly. Palmer claimed that she has security footage from a November the 5th incident in which Jackson trespassed into her home without her knowledge or consent and threatened her before launching for her neck, striking her, throwing her on the couch, and stealing her phone. That again is, of course, according to Us Weekly. She went on to allege that there have been many instances of physical violence with Jackson that included destroying her personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing my belongings into the street, throwing my car keys to prevent me from driving away, hitting me in front of our son, spewing profanities at me about me to our son, threatened to kill himself with a gun if I left him, harassment, and other physical and emotional abuse. I think this is a messy subject. In her declaration, Palmer went on to say that her relationship with Jackson finally ended for good in early October, primarily due to the physical and emotional abuse inflicted on her by him. Palmer's filing comes after months of speculation about their relationship, following his comments about Palmer's attire at an Usher concert in Las Vegas, where Palmer was wearing a black bodysuit with a sheer black polka dot cover-up. Jackson wrote on X, formerly Twitter, in July, "It's the outfit, though. You're a mom." Again, like I said, there's a lot to unpack in this story. Nina, I know this is a sensitive subject for you. Did you want or have anything that you want to add to this?
It's just a sad situation. I mean, you hate to see people's business play out in public like this when you are in public life, like you are, I am, and Keke is, and people who are actors, actresses, those professions where people think they have a right to know what is happening in your personal life is really sad. It's also sad that Keke's mom felt like she had to come out there. She was in defense of her daughter, obviously, and that's what a mother would do. And there are a lot of dynamics to the story that we do not know. We're reporting based on what we do know. And for Keke to take these steps, and she was very clear about, for her at this moment, it is about her son, about their child. And that's important for any parent. But just a sad situation. Countless women go through this on a regular basis. That emotional abuse coupled with physical abuse is something else. But even when it's emotional just by itself, and I know from experience, it can definitely take a toll on your life and your livelihood and your mentals. And so hopefully through this experience, more women find courage. And I'll put the caveat, sometimes women can be abusive too, emotionally and physical abusive. And we don't talk about that a lot in society because it is mainly men. But I do want to put that out, that I know that some men go through it as well. But in this situation and far too many others, this is something that is quite heavy. And yes, Mayor, this is a sticking point for me because I can definitely feel her pain on the emotional abuse side.
Yeah, and in response to all of this, on the legal development, Darius, who is the father of Keke Palmer's son, would take the X, which was formerly known as Twitter, with the photo of himself and Leodis saying, "I love you, son. See you soon." And it is this level of back and forth for me, where you feel like you got to have your relationship play out and respond in public. If you love your son, I hear you put it on Twitter, but your son is not on Twitter. He's 8 months old. He doesn't have a Twitter account. So I think this is just a continuation of like the sadness that you're talking about, where we spend our lives on social media and forget that the implications have real effects, not just when someone scrolls down their timeline. A reminder of CTA for those experiencing domestic violence. If you or someone you know are experiencing domestic violence, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 for confidential support.